All right, guys. So I got such a huge response for more information on this all-in-one loan. Now, if you're on Instagram, you can't see. I'm on Facebook as well. You can't see my screen, but I highly suggest you go check out texascashflowhomes.com. There is a simulator there that will talk about this all-in-one loan product. Okay, I have not been this excited for a loan product and probably ever. I know that phrase didn't make sense, but literally, I haven't been excited because it's something new and it's really something that actually will help people. We are so ingrained in the United States to have a mortgage payment or have a base everything on payments, base everything on what's the rate, what's the payment. We're obviously in an environment right now where rates are coming down. The expectation is that they're going to continue to come down. But I want to get people away from just looking at interest rates. And the more I talk about this, the more I'm finding that people are so comfortable with their mortgage payment because they know or they think they know what it is. And when I say think they know what it is, what I'm saying is obviously we know what the principal and interest payment are. We know what that is, right? If you do a fixed loan, 15 years, 20, 30, we know what the principal and interest payment is. That never changes. People are so comfortable with that number. The problem is we know tax and insurance can change. We know it. We've seen it. It's been crazy over the last few years, especially here in Texas. So to get the paradigm shift here from having a mortgage payment to doing whatever you can to get rid of this mortgage payment, and this all-in-one loan product can help people do it at a third of the time. Like it's so powerful the way this works. So again, if you go to Texas Cash Flow Homes, you will see a simulator there. You can mess around with the numbers on it. On Facebook, I'm showing a mathematical equation as far as a mortgage. Okay, so we know rate, principal, time. That is what's going to encompass the actual loan and the cost of the loan. Now, most people spend all their time worrying about the rate and what's the payment, right? That's just what it is. When people are looking to refinance, if they're 5 years into the loan, typically they're going to refinance for 30 years. It's just the math. Like typically, now if you're 20 years into it, or excuse me, 10 years into a 30-year, maybe you do a 20-year refi, but a lot of people still do 30 because of inflation and everything's so much more expensive right now. Things are going up. So people are trying to stretch out that payment on the mortgage. It's really just kind of starting back to square one. It's just doing a disservice to your finances is really what this is doing. And so this mortgage product, all in one loan, it's going to take the principal and it's going to take the total cost. Okay, this is what really matters when it comes to all in one. It's not the interest rate. So I'm going to ask you guys if you can get a rate of 3% on a 30-year mortgage or 8% and the loan's paid off in 7 years or 6 years. Which is better? I mean, I know you know there's an analogy about taking a penny and how it doubles over. This is the best analogy I can give for this AIO, this all-in-one mortgage product. It pays off your loan in a fraction of the time because what happens is you make a mortgage payment, a typical mortgage payment. You're making that payment, that money is going to interest, guys. So out of every $100 you pay on a mortgage for about the first decade you have that mortgage, $23 is going to the principal for a decade, right? That's just how the numbers work. By the time you get to year 20 on a 30-year mortgage, you still have almost about half your mortgage. Your balance is still there at year 20. So at year 20, 21, that's really where you start to see the majority of your mortgage payment going to principal. That's just how it is. It's not a trick. That's just how it is. It's just how the numbers work when it comes to a mortgage. With this all-in-one loan, it's completely opposite. And it's a paradigm shift that I am finding for some people, light bulb goes off. For some people, they're like, what's the catch? Guys, there's no catch with this. It's just something that has not been talked about. Even for our own company, like we created this. This is not a new loan product for the company. I'm in Texas, so it's relatively new for homeowners to use, but it has been used for investors, right? So I honestly just the last couple months have come to a conclusion that this thing is powerful. And for me to help people understand, you don't have to keep a mortgage payment. I know. I'm the same way. I've had several homes, and the first thing I want to know is what's the interest rate, what's the payment. That's all people are ingrained. Whether it's a car payment, any payment. That's just how we are. That's just how our brains work. That's how we've been raised, essentially, in the U.S. as far as payments go. Probably elsewhere as well. But this product is actually used in other countries. It's just relatively new. Again, for Texas as a homeowner to be able to take advantage of this. So I wanted to share this because I'm going to do a webinar on this, a web class. It's actually a Mortgage Wealth Accelerator masterclass next week. I've just been getting so many inquiries about it. I want to continue to touch on parts of this. But again, if you go to texascashflowhomes.com, you can look on the simulator, play with the numbers. It's going to ask you about your current home, what your payoff is, what your expenses are, and the delta between your income versus your expenses. That delta can help speed up. It can help speed up the payoff of the mortgage. So essentially, we're kind of taking all that money that just sits in a bank account. What are you making on your bank account? I'd love for somebody to let me know. 0.1. It's a joke. Like I think we all know it's a joke. So what we're doing is putting that money to use for people by praying down that principal, but they still have access to it. It's almost like it's a line of credit. But it's not a HELOC, right? You don't need a HELOC. This is the only loan you may ever need. Again, quite honestly, you don't need a HELOC. This is very different. So don't confuse it. When I get on this masterclass next week about this, I'm going to talk in more depth about this. If you have questions about this loan, okay? If you listen, everybody wants the house. Nobody wants the mortgage. Everybody wants the house. Nobody wants a mortgage. Do you just wake up thinking, God, that you get to pay a mortgage? Listen, I understand you want the house. The mortgage payment does not have to stick around. It's not a pet. It's not a kid. But we are so ingrained, and it's just something that we're just used to doing. Taxis were used to Uber. Actually, they weren't used to it, right? Uber comes along, and you know what happened. Now, I'm not comparing this. I shouldn't say Uber because we're not like putting taxis are still in business, by the way. They just suck most of the time. But this product is that powerful. Like I'm really excited about it. And so again, Texas, cashflowhomes.com. We want to cash flow your home. You don't have to keep your mortgage payment for 30 years, 20 years, 15. You don't have to. There's another way to go about this. And my goal is to shift people's paradigm as it relates to their mortgage. Get rid of it. How would your life change if you didn't have it? What could you do with the money of a mortgage payment? I've had a high mortgage. I get it. Not say high. Quite honestly, my interest rate was actually really good. But if you've got $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 going out on a mortgage, how would that change your life if you didn't have to pay it? You could take that money and put it into some other investments because that money can be doing something else for you. If you don't have this payment, if you don't have, my daughter's trying to get on here. If you don't have this mortgage payment, you could take that money that you're saving and invest it in something else. You could buy another investment property or a investment property. Oh my goodness. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do. Y'all need to. Y'all are young. Y'all need to learn this stuff. So, yeah. Y'all having a good time? Anybody over there want to own a home? Anybody? All right. All right. Well, my daughter is on here with her bestie, and neither one of y'all have money to own a home. So this is wasting my time. No, both of y'all are broke. I know. It's okay. You should. It's okay. But if you know somebody that wants to own a home, please let me know. Excuse me, not even own a home, refinance, because people that have mortgages, those are the ones I'm really trying to get to. People that might be, excuse me, people that are in a mortgage and they think they need to keep it forever, right? It's just the way people think, like, oh, I just got to make this mortgage payment. No, there's other ways. You don't have to keep making a mortgage payment. There's a way, and this is the program to do it. And I gotta pay for your Starbucks habit, which is expensive, and Jayla's Starbucks habit as well. Both of y'all. Y'all are expensive.
Have a good life.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. Are you gonna get off now? Anyway, all right, y'all. I'll be back on tomorrow. Hi, Laura. Um, I cannot emphasize how important this mortgage product. So if you are a real estate agent or a financial planner, or you guys know a financial planner or real estate agent, I would love to partner up with them. We can do a webinar or masterclass. I don't even like webinar. I'm gonna call it a masterclass, and how we could partner up and help people with this loan and help them have more money to really invest in other things. When you have a regular mortgage payment, when you make that payment, your payment's in mortgage prison. You can't get it back. You make that payment, it's gone. There's no, hey, I need to get some of that back. But with the all-in-one loan, that's exactly what you can do. You can make a payment, you get access to, it's just a line of credit. It's a very, very powerful program that helps people pay down their mortgage super fast. And you could save yourself 100, 200, 300 or more thousands of dollars in interest payments. If you ever look at an amortization schedule, and honestly, when people close on the homes, it just kind of like, it kind of goes over their head. If you sit down and look at a regular amortization schedule for a mortgage loan, it tells you it's prepaid. It tells you this is the principal, this is the interest. For 360 payments, it shows you what it is. It shows you. Most people pay no attention to it. We're paying attention to it, and we've got another way of helping people not just have a mortgage payment like they can't get rid of it, like they're stuck with it. This is another way. So I appreciate you guys. I will be back on tomorrow. But again, cashflowhomes.com. There's a simulator there. You can go there, look at it, reach out to me. You can DM me here, or all my information will be also at texascashflowhomes.com. You can reach out there. But I am like, I'm all in on this. No pun intended. But I should get a shirt that says all in. I probably will. Hey, Dee. All right, y'all. Appreciate it. Hit me up. If you got a question, you can also text me 281-800-5755. Send me a DM or go over to texascashflowhomes.com. Appreciate y'all.